Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notification as everyday great contents will be with you. Alright, now we will continue with the data types. Before starting continue the content, I'm going to create a new branch which is going to be development. So I'm going to do all my codes in development and bring it to the main. Let's create it. Perfect. We are in development now. Let's create a new project. Right click on the solution, add new project. Use the console apps application again. Next, I gave the name YouTube C Sharp. Okay, I'm going to use the same name again, YouTube.C Sharp dot data types. Should I tell the data types part one? Let's keep it data types and we can change if it's needed for the future. Okay, click next. Let's create it. Yep, it's been created. Okay, I'm gonna delete all of them now. Perfect. Alright guys, let's make a list of our data types, which I'm gonna show you in this lesson. I'm gonna create a command line. We're going to talk about byte. We're going to talk about short. We're going to talk about integers and long, and the last one is going to be enum. Alright, let's talk about byte. Alright guys, byte is the one of smallest data types in C Sharp and most all of language. I can say I can't keep it just for the C Sharp. And let's type it. It's going to be 8-bit and it makes 1 byte. If you compare the size which is allocated on your memory, and let's start typing our data type. Okay, if you assign a variable, we type the data type first, byte, and now I'm going to give a name to this variable, and let's give a number 1, and this is going to be equal, for example, 25. Alright, I'm going to tell you the rules step by step, but let's see the maximum and minimum allocations for this data type first. Let's create another byte. Max byte. There is a, guys, the IntelliSense working really great in C Sharp. If you would like to see the max value of the byte, you can use a function, method, byte.maxValue, and you will able to see what you can able to see the max value you can give. And as you can see, IntelliSense perfect, and it understand me to create minimum byte a variable shows the minimum value. Just click the tab and use it. Alright, let's type console write line. I'm going to talk them about when I render the results, but before that I'm going to show you how can we send the results in our sequence to our sequence. Okay, there is a few way, and in the first lesson I told you the console write line, the inside must be the string, so we assign the strings with double quote, and let's type it now. Um, I'm thinking what kind of sentence we should use. Max byte is max byte is this number, max byte, so I can use it 0, and after double quote use a comma and type your variable max byte, as you can see here. So it means the compiler, the language working a little bit different. So if you type here 0 with the curly brackets, it tells the command this is the first variable comes after comma. If I type here another one, which I'm going to show you now, okay, minimum byte is now in curly bracket again, the one, the first, I mean actually it's second. Let's type here in the other variable min byte. So this 0 with the curly brackets match with the max byte, and the 1 with the curly bracket is going to match with the minimum byte. Alright, let's continue. Current byte value is, oops, it's going to be curly bracket 2. It's going to be, sorry, number 1. Alright. When I click to build my project, we will able to see these variables in the sentence. Let's have a look now. Why we couldn't see anything? Oh, alright. So because we are working with this project initial, as you can see, in our, sorry guys, let me close it, is our initial project has just this section. Let's close it and let's click the right click on data types, and it must be set as a startup project, and now it's changed, as you can see. Now click the run button and we're able to see our command now. As you can see, we can use 255 as a maximum value and 0 is the minimum value, and we assign 25 currently. Alright. I'm going to show you a different way to assign these variables. And you can, while your cursor here, just press Ctrl and D for delta from your keyboard, and it will be copied, as you can see. Okay, now I am going to these variables and I'm going to delete these numbers. So I'm just going, which this is my favorite one by the way, just add here a dollar sign here. As you can see, the color of curly brackets are changed, become white, and you're now able to add your variable in this bracket. So maximum byte is going to be here. So this is look like much more a sentence. Max byte is a max byte, min byte is a min byte. Current byte value is number 1. Now let's make the command line again and see what it is. As you can see, we have the same result again. Perfect. Alright, let's try to work on with this section. Let's try to make it -5. As you can see, we have a red line underneath of the number, and when you come with the cursor on it, you will see your tooltips. Constant value -5 cannot be converted to a byte because our minimum value is 0. So you cannot use another numbers different with the different your borders. So you cannot use floating point numbers 5.25 because we have another data type for this kind of numbers. All right, so let's have a look. You cannot convert byte to double. We are going to use double um, for future projects, for future videos. All right, let's delete it now. Okay, this is it was the byte, guys. Let's continue with the short now. I'm gonna copy all of them. Let's make a command here. I'm gonna copy all of them and paste here. Now I'm gonna update the names short, and this is 16-bit, makes 2 byte, and let's make it number 2. Let's copy this short. Yep, copy that one. Oops. Why I'm using this one and that one? Because the variable name must be start with the shouldn't start with the capital, and while I was naming them, I need to use a capital after another word. Okay, so let's change these shorts. Okay, max short, min short, number 2, max short is max, min short is current short is. Alright, anything else? Let's change this one as well. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna delete it because I'm not gonna use it anymore. Alright, anything else should I add? Alright, let's have a look our short borders now. Let's run our project. As you can see, the short is much more bigger, bigger numbers, and you can use, if your project allows you to use these numbers, comes from minus 32,768 to 32,767, you can use this variable, guys. Now I'm gonna make quick a little bit more. Then the next data type is going to be integer. Let's copy and paste, and this is 32-bit 4 bytes. Let's type here int, which is most common used data type, I can say. Number 3. Let's copy this integer int, max int, minimum int, int max value, int min value, current int value. Let's copy the variable as well. Maximum int, minimum int. Now let's see our integer borders, minimum and maximum value. As you can see, guys, the number is much more bigger than the short. You can change your current value if you want, but if you go out of the border, you will receive an error. Let's copy this number. Control C, let's close it. Let's type here and let's make it 8. As you can see, we have an error message because it become another thing right now. And we can use it with the long. Let's change it to long. As you can see, the error message is gone. Now I'm going to show you what the long is. Let's make it 25. Let's copy and type here long. This is 64-bit, and we can say it's a byte. Let's convert our cost to the long. Number 4, maximum long. By the way, you can give any name here, guys. I just choose to use that name. Don't forget, your variable names should be the most meaningful names. It's really important to make someone understand your project when you look at it, or if 6 months later or 1 year later, if you look at your own project, you might not understand if you didn't give any meaningful names. It's really important. Okay, let's change here the long, long, max long, minimum long, current number. Anything else? Let's change this next to the long as well. Alright, perfect guys. Let's run our application. As you can see, long has massive bunch of numbers. If you're doing a mathematical applications, so you can use that long, but I suggest you can choose your data types according to your project. Don't use unnecessary data types to keep busy your memory. Alright, let's close this section now. I assume you understand these 4 data types. I'm going to finish this lesson here, and before we finish the lesson, let's have a look at our changes. Let's commit them all. Byte, short, integer, long, lessons. Alright, let's commit all. Let's have a look at our branch now. View, manage branches. All done. Now let's go to the main. Perfect. Let's merge Devin into the main now. Let's merge. Perfect. We are in main now. Let's go back. Our changes has been right here. Perfect. Alright guys, I'm going to finish this lesson here now. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, I will be really appreciate it. It makes me really motivated. And if you have some questions, don't forget to drop comment below the video. Take care of yourself. See you on next lesson. Bye bye.